Morning, students. Today we are here to learn a very interesting topic of class 8th. From trade to territory, the company established its power. It's a very important and very interesting topic. So that we come to know that how Britishers came to India. It's, but before starting this lesson, I have very interesting topic or you can say that what is the main traits, what is the main topic which we have to learn in this chapter. So first of all, let's we have a look. First of all, we have to learn India before the coming of Britishers. What is it means? What is the condition of India before coming the Britishers? Second, very important topic is expansion of company or ruler. Third important topic is how did they come? They means the company trade rulers. First of all, they came as a trade, and after that, they became a ruler. Then we will discuss the Battle of Plassey Buxar, then subsidiary alliances, claim to paramountcy, then doctrine of lapses, then war with Tipu Sultan and Maratha, conflict with company, then settling up of new administration, and then conclusion. What is the impact of British in India? So let's before we without wasting our time, let's start. I think now we should start. And now, as the little denotes, this talk about Britishers inventing into India, and when they first came in India, their sole purpose was trade. They had nothing to do with the expansion of territory. Now, how all this sorted and how they moved from trade to territory would be discussed in this class. Now I want you to take this class more of more of a story so that this lesson become more interesting and you have more it would become more joyful to learn this topic. So it all started with Mughal Emperor and last Mughal power. Who is the powerful Mughal emperor? Last powerful Mughal emperor? Yes, it was Aurangzeb. After that, there was no one powerful Mughal emperor that came to power, and the power of Mughal emperor slowly started to dissolve. It was during the time the company was gaining strength in India. The company first came in India with a charter posed by Queen Elizabeth I. The charter exclusively the, chart, the charter exclusively had the right for East India Company into India. Under that right, it was specifically mentioned that no other trading company from Britain would trade in India, and East India Company had exclusive right for it, but that was went only for Britain. You had people coming in from many countries as Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama during that time was a Portuguese trader discovered India. Traders from Dutch, you had traders from France, and all of these are competing for trade in India. The main objective of the trade was to get the things at lesser price from India and their countries. The main trait of the main trait of these traders was to get the things at lesser price from India and their countries and selling it on higher profit. So buying it at lower price and selling it at higher price was the sole objective of these companies. Now, what were the things that were traded? So, cotton, silk, uh, nail, uh, opium, all spices such as cardamom, black pepper, and many more spices that were traded during that time. Now, just there were different people from different countries. So, people who were working into India during that time, there was an internal mutiny. Um, So there was an internal mutiny was created. So they used to block the route and used to harm each other ship and block the pass and create an unhealthy rival competition. Out of all this, it was the British East India Company that survived best. India, West India, all other West in India, all other companies such as the Portuguese, Den, and French companies colonies were confined to small parts into India. Now, when the revolt of 1857 took place, it was Bahadur Shah Zafar who had revolted against the Britishers, and he was finally arrested by Captain Hudson. So that the thing was so that was the thing that happened after East India Company. In turn, after that, in East India Company entered into India. Now let's understand what happened and how the company entered into India. Now understand what's happened then. How the East India Company got established. I think now the video will become very long, so I'll discuss uh, the next part in the second video. I hope you'll enjoy better. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.